You guys want to just speak up a little more, okay? A lot of you guys are real quiet. It's all right. Yeah, it shows dark if we don't go bright.
No, I meant him. Like, he's so bright.
It's glow.
Glowing.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
3, 2.
Hold on.
Y'all know who that is?
Bad girls club. Winter is already.
You think she black?
She's black.
Just
She's
black.
black.
Just black.
She can be mixed,
Mixed.
She's nice.
Everybody's mixed nowadays.
right?
Ready? You guys good?
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Wake Up. We're out here in Chicago, so let's give it up for Chicago. Our new show with real reviews. Let's look at the reel we're gonna be reviewing.
Every bit out of story.
Here it is
I'm
up
not posting
top.
on my page. Honestly, I'm not posting nobody on my page until I'm married. As soon as you post that man on that Instagram, every bit out of story, I'm not posting on my page. Honestly, I'm not posting nobody on my page until I'm married. As soon as you post that man on that Instagram, every bit out of story, I'm not posting on my page. Honestly, I'm not posting up.
Okay, so we played it a couple times. Obviously, we're gonna go through and see what we think about it. I think it's a little shallow why women don't post their man. I think they do it on purpose. They don't post their man so they can stay out in the streets, and that's their biggest thing. They're like, oh, I'm not gonna post my man because I don't want these women to know who my man is. So it's okay for them to not post their man. And they do that for a reason. They like the way of keeping themselves single without actually being single. I think that women enjoy having other men chase them, even though if they have a good man at home. Because realistically speaking, especially in Chicago, I would say women are always looking for that better option, right? We'll go through the panel and see what everybody else thinks. We'll go with our lesbian friend here. So if you want to tell the audience your name and how do you
Name is Callie.
what do you feel about the reel?
I feel like personally I am very much a victim of posting somebody I'm talking to, dating, whatever.
Can you speak up a little?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe yeah, I'm definitely a victim of posting somebody maybe a little too soon, I could say.
Okay.
Even. I just feel like I don't know. It's really tricky.
Why is it too soon to post somebody? Like when you're in a
Because, like you
relationship,
said, like,
when the relationship starts, you can't post. You guys going on vacation together. It's still like
I mean, you can.
it's still like that food
necessarily
plate
your
and then
face is
nobody.
gonna be-
You know what I'm saying? That food plate and then nobody.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say like it doesn't necessarily mean your face in that photo, but I'll
Okay.
definitely maybe post a little, no face, no case type of shot.
I got you.
But
So
just to play it safe.
it's okay for you to stay as promiscuous as possible, right? That's what you're basically trying to say. I don't want to post her because I want to stay,
No, not even that. I just for some people, yeah, that's definitely.
I know some girls are like, I don't want to post my man because then the hoes are ready, you know?
Right.
So you're saying the hoes are ready?
It's a great excuse.
For, yeah, a lot of people, yeah, that's definitely the case.
Okay. Seem, what do you think? Why would a woman not post you if you were dating her?
Hit that shit head on.
Yeah.
She builds her following on social media, right?
Yeah.
It automatically eliminates all the other motherfuckers you got to love, right?
Okay.
So right off the bat, she's not gonna want to post me for that single reason. I like, as you said, or she said, it's too early. Like when you get in a relationship, like you're in a relationship with this person. So what is too early? Like you've committed already. So like what? You don't see a future with this person? Like what's the gist of not posting me? It's like you want to just keep playing the catch or circle game with these other motherfuckers, having them chase you. So it always baffled me and like, I'm gonna make you post me, but I'm not gonna post you, vice versa. It's just like,
You know what I really think it comes into? Let's go into the strippers, the hookers, and the bottle girls. Okay, that's realistically the number one sport of women that will never post you, right? Because they're first of all they're strippers. So that's how they make their money. Second of all, the bottle girls are nothing but a fucking glorified stripper. There's nothing much different. Or the bartender down the street. Let me finish. The bartender down the street. Though that is a category of women that will not post you, right? Men, usually these women look pretty good, so we'll go after these women, you know?
Yeah.
But let me tell you a little secret about us men, right? We'll fuck these kind of women. We're not gonna marry you.
I don't want to be posted on this type of woman anyway.
It's not a
So,
secret.
go ahead.
It's not a
That's the
secret.
type of woman
It's not a secret.
Well-
I don't need to get posted on stuff.
Okay, but go ahead.
So to answer your question,
Let's go with the real review first.
Okay, the real review. I feel like if
Would you
I'm,
post your man?
yeah, if it's my man, yes. If I went on a first date with him, am I gonna post him on the first date? No.
Right.
But once we establish we're exclusive, I will post him. But if I'm just dating him and we're figuring it out, I'm not gonna post him. And
Okay.
it's just for the simple
Just to
fact
keep
that
your options
to
open?
No, I don't want to jinx it.
Okay.
Maybe I really like this person. It's the only person I'm dating. I don't want to jinx it because then, yes, you have to think about how it looks. Like, oh, you're just posting this dude. 3 days later, you ain't talking to him no more. Now I just wasted a post on man.
And
You
people
wasted a
too-
post?
So you
Okay.
can't
In my
what people
opinion.
think. It's like,
Well, in that sense, I genuinely do. In that sense, yeah, I'm not gonna keep posting every guy I go on a date with. How does that look? Because I'm just genuinely going on a date.
Do you
If
go
it
on a lot
works
of
out-
dates?
I have.
Okay.
And why are we normalizing putting our business out there? Like that's so.
Because it's out there now. You know what I'm
I
saying?
But it's like, but
Like,
it's you have
I
to.
mean, it's out there now.
It's like it's getting. It's just like I said, a lot of people. Like I do have a social media page, but I promise you, a lot of people think they know me. They don't. It's just like
Okay.
it's not even a. I don't know how.
But
to
I
describe
promise
it,
you,
but-
like, social media has a little bit of who you are. You know,
Of
a little bit of who
course,
you are. You
I
know.
mean, I'm on there, but I'm not going.
Do you
into
do you
my
blast
business
that like,
and,
hey,
you know,
look, I'm a gay lesbian looking or
No,
not?
that's the thing. I don't like. I don't even have the little rainbow in my bio.
Nothing. I know a lot of women with the
It's
rainbow.
like, what? Why is there a rainbow?
I'm
in
not
my
against the
bio?
rainbow.
Like,
I respect the rainbow. I
in
respect the
middle
rainbow.
school, like,
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it's necessary for
Okay.
everybody to know every little single thing. You know, there's people
but
that.
that's your partner. It's not
Yeah.
a little thing.
No,
It's
no,
like the
I'm
person-
just talking about in general. But as far as the partner, yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
it's like she said, if it's exclusive and we
Yeah.
know what's going on, then of
That's- I
course
think what we
I'll be
established-
honest.
To be
But
honest,
if we're just dating and I don't know if this is gonna be temporary or not, I'm still getting to know you. We're in the process of, just going with the flow. I'm not. No, I might.
So-
not.
Yeah.
no, but look, to be honest, you don't
Okay.
have to be a stripper or a bottle girl to brand
Or
yourself
hooker.
on a-
Don't forget the
on-
hooker.
To brand yourself on the page
Okay.
to make money off that account. So from my perspective,
Nah, I mean, if you're making
Yeah,
money
yeah,
off
like-
it, you're kind of,
but no. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still
Go ahead.
find us, like, however, you know what I'm saying? Some for me, you know what I'm saying, for my accounts.
What do you do if you don't mind? What do you do?
Well, I make music and I influence. You know what I'm saying?
Influence in which
so
way?
that's kind of a
Influence in
marketing
which
thing.
way?
So
Influence in which
on
way?
the page, we gotta sign a contract.
Okay. Influence in which way?
Like fragrances and food.
Okay, so you sell fragrances and food,
Yeah,
and you look nice on your page.
I do. My
Okay.
page, I had so-
You look decent today. Today's a decent day for you.
I just-
But what I'm saying in general is like you make yourself available, right? Okay, and being available, you can't post a man or a woman. I don't know what you're into, because it takes away from your brand.
No, it just has to be a discussion. It won't never be like, oh, this is cute. We took this and I posted it randomly and you see it like because we just took it.
Do you have a man? You don't have a man now, right?
Not officially, no.
Okay, but you wouldn't post no man, right?
Not without
Not
the
anymore?
discussion. Not without the discussion because you're gonna make money.
Oh, so you'll ask if I could post? You could post.
That's absolutely because you're gonna market some shit too.
Okay, Carmen, why don't we go to you?
I feel like it depends. Like, well, there is a discussion, but with me, it's just like, do we know what we doing yet? Like, are we sure? Do we want to be posting each other? Because sometimes guys just don't like to be. Sometimes people don't like to be posted because they don't want people in their business. But me personally, I'm this time around, I'm gonna post you because like, is this anybody else's man? Like,
Okay,
if you want to be honest.
so you're double checking if they.
Yeah, I just want to know,
Yeah.
like,
Do you have a man now or no?
I mean, like,
Huh.
okay.
I mean, you're kind of spinning around the question. It's a yes or no. Do you have a man?
It's complicated.
Okay, that's why as we go back to women are shallow. Like you're in a complicated.
It's
that
not. It's
no
not
one else can
complicated.
approach you.
It's like he my man, but until he
Okay.
ready to be my man for real, then he really not my
What
man.
makes him for real your man?
When he say he really want to be my man, like
So he has to ask you to be.
Nah, but that's my man.
So if all actions point towards that, and
Huh?
he just hasn't asked you.
I want him though.
Okay.
So just say it. Be like you're acting like my man. Like be my man. And then if he says no, then you gotta deal
You
with
don't
that.
rush
You say
things
no.
though. You don't rush things.
Why?
To be honest, like first of all, like rushing into a relationship, that's what get people heads messed up a lot of times anyway. Because you rushing into a relationship, you probably going in without even fully knowing that person. You probably going in there with assumptions. You probably going in there with baggage. Like you don't rush things. Just And
see
that's-
people that are 30 years together and they've just met each other. Like you see that a lot. Arranged marriages still exist.
Just because I say I want somebody though doesn't mean I'm making myself unavailable. If it's dating, it's dating. Y'all gonna talk to whoever you want to talk to. Like he's dating right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I want him, but he's dating. I'm not gonna rush into that. I'm not gonna force.
So when he starts hitting it, right? Like he's actually hitting it now, right? Now what?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. There we go. So I mean, it comes to a point. I'm just saying, it comes to a point where when are you gonna say, hey, I gotta post him? Because like you said, he might be someone else's man too. You might have got yourself in a new situation.
I gotta care. I'm dating right now too though, so his business really ain't my business. But when I want him to be my business for real, if I post him and somebody else, you over here, oh that's my man, or for real, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you think he's gonna want you to be his woman if you're out here dating around?
I ain't even in a relationship with the man and he think I'm his woman. Like, what you mean?
You just said he wasn't your woman. You confused
But
me
here's the
now.
thing, though.
Like
Here's
you want
the
him
thing,
to be
because
yours, right?
guys. It's like guys will talk to. I feel like guys will talk to multiple people,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
But they'll choose like one person out of that multiple.
1,000%.
Listen, guys will talk to multiple people because of women like you. You don't. That's not my man. I'm still dating around. So they still have to date around. Because like you said, let's take things slow. Let's make sure it's slow, right? He could be extremely into you, but you're not as into him. So
But that's what I'm saying. It's not on me because I've already voiced what I wanted. But what I'm saying, I'm waiting for the guy to be ready. You know what I'm saying?
You just said how a man will pick. Like we'll talk to a lot, but pick one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I pick you if you're still out here dating and fucking? Oh,
I didn't say I was dating. I'm just
you
saying
just said
in
you were
general.
dating.
That's
Go
what
back
in
to camera.
general. In general, girls do. I'm not dating. I don't make myself unavailable.
Well,
is what I'm
you
saying.
did just say you were dating. That's why I was confused.
I don't. Where he's dating, I don't make myself unavailable.
Okay. Why don't we go over here and get a man's? Why don't we get his point of view? Go ahead, one at a time. Like, would you post your woman?
Honestly, it's very situational, but like they said, there's times where once it's at that point in the relationship, I feel like that's when it's supposed to happen. I don't feel like at the jump they should be posting each other. I feel like once on mutual terms and you guys both have that understanding of where you guys stand, but also at the same time it's kind of understanding on where you guys are. Like I'll come into the relationship strong and I'll let them know what I want from them and I'll let them know what it is. And if they're not following along, then
stop the cat. You ain't close to nobody.
Yeah, obviously, but I'm saying like
what's
I'm
the
gonna
time
post something,
period?
there is no time period. It's just a matter of like
So what's that?
situation.
What you said at the jump? What's at the jump for you?
And
Like-
the jump is me just keeping it a band on what I want. Like I want
You're
this
being
out of-
intentional.
exactly like what I expect out of the female. Like this is how I'm coming into it. This is how I expect you to come into it. If you don't feel like that's fair in your life right now, that's cool. You
So
go your way. I'm gonna go my way.
So would you say that's you saying you're ready to be exclusive with a woman?
For the
Or are
most
you
part,
like that with, if you're dating multiple, are you like that with all of them?
No, for the most part, it's meaning I'm gonna be exclusive because
Okay.
I wouldn't bring that energy if I wasn't,
Right.
planning on going that way
Mhm.
or being with someone that's that way.
So
Yeah.
do you
Okay.
not date? Do you just like find a girl? You be like, oh, I like her. I'm just gonna just talk to her.
Kinda in the sense, it's also at the same time like personalities play a big part.
So how old are you, if you don't mind?
I'm 23.
Okay, so he's in the younger generation, right? I'm older. I'm 36, so it's a big difference, right? Yeah, it's a big difference. When you're younger, you're there to play the game. When you get older, the game changes. We can go up to 45 to 50-year-old women, and we can go to 23, 22.
And those cougars like
Yeah,
us too,
they
man.
do.
Come on.
So- I'm just saying though, you don't really know love, and love will break you as a young man, and it'll kill you to a single point. Like we have one of our biggest videos going viral over a man. He's young. He's like 22, 23. He's banging over a window, going crazy. He's going crazy because he can't control his emotions, right?
Yeah.
And it'd be like a woman like you. You're a decently looking woman, and you probably promised him the world, and then all of a sudden you're out and about doing whatever the fuck you want to do. So males can't control their emotions to a single point, right? And females, though, you guys are, you go after older men for a reason because why? Because they can control their emotions. They're not going to get all crazy over you. And then you think you're playing the game. You're chasing the wrong kind of men because those men already know. I've been through a woman like her. I've had the experience to a woman like her. I'm just gonna play with her if I want to.
Just gonna play their role.
You know?
They know
But-
what it is.
I think in general, when you are posting your spouse, you feel a level of certainty, like, okay, we've secured the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's okay to kind of like, all right, I'm gonna secure the relationship? If you can give us a lesbian point of view,
Okay, wait, ask it again.
like, is it fine once you have posted that person
Mhm.
and the feedback starts coming, but you have secured, all right, we're in a real relationship now, you know? Does that kind of give you that like aha moment finally, like, you know, I may have found someone? Because it's hard to find someone now, right?
Yeah, I mean, somebody real. It's, I don't know, because it's really a 50-50 type of thing. It can be hard, it can be easy, it really depends, but it's definitely hard to find somebody real and genuine, and, you know, somebody who knows how to be transparent, and, you know.
Yeah. Because I remember my old man, he'd be like, how the fuck are you not married yet? You know? And I'm like, dude, you've met your wife down the street. You know what I'm
See,
There wasn't over 100 men competing for her, you know,
That is
like
such bullshit, honestly. I'm sorry, like, and
Okay.
I come from, like, my grandparents have been married for over 50 years. but,
okay,
I just, especially the whole, like, if I were to get married, it wouldn't be traditional, and it would be more of like a spiritual type of thing. It just all those signing papers and, you know,
okay. So you would
legally
just say
getting
you're married
I
without
just feel like
signing the
that's-
paperwork.
What are we signing paperwork for? Like,
I mean,
that's
it's
my
just-
next question. What are we?
I
Signing?
mean, that's what marriage is. You sign a
I-
marriage license, you know.
And that's what I'm saying. That's
So you don't believe in that?
to a certain extent, like I said, if I were to get married, it wouldn't be traditional. I'm just not a traditional type of person. But,
No, I understand.
yeah.
I mean, I've talked to a lot of lesbians. I want to be honest with you, you know. And there comes a line of like, can two lesbians be in a real relationship?
Yeah.
And I well, to a point, because if there's no way of actually like recreating, you know, having kids in any way, you don't lock in that relationship, so it's easy to leave. You know, when a man and a woman get in together with
You're
themselves,
right,
hold on,
you're right.
when they get in together with themselves,
You're right.
it's hard to leave. It is
Right.
extremely hard to leave
You're right.
when you have that kid.
Right.
You don't want to leave that woman because she's there. She buried your kid for 9 months. You know, unless you're just a complete asshole. But men are loyal to a point. You know,
Right.
if you actually have a kid with a man, he's gonna stick around. So
But yeah, you're right, because I mean, technically, with another woman, it's just like, yeah, we may have had the kid together, like go through the process,
Yeah.
but we didn't, you know, physically, like it just. So it is easier for them to leave. It's very factual.
I agree. I mean, what about you, Wasim? What do you think?
If you post, you get that security.
Yeah.
I guess like to an extent for sure, but hey, being out in Chicago, like
What
moving
generation?
to the
How old are
city-
you?
26.
Okay, so you're in the looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. We'll see what's out there. Not shut out to anything, but just they could play the part so well. They could post you, they could talk to your family, but they could still be so trifling.
Yeah.
So it's just like I don't think there's a security until you know the person. For me as a man, I say 6 month period. Like 6 months, you kind of see everything, and once like the marriage part does come along, but posting doesn't mean shit to it. I like it for how we spoke. You don't want to post me because you got all these other people in your DMs, right?
Yeah.
You post me, all right. Well, you give me that type of security, like. But at the end of the
Now,
day-
have you ever been posted and like another man's messaged you like, "Yo, that's my girl too"?
Yeah.
Has that?
I have never.
Okay, what would you do if that situation happened where a woman like, you know, or a man reaches out to you like, "Yo, that's my girl, bro."
Shit. I don't even know what.
Yeah,
like,
that would be a tough situation.
it's
Yeah.
like just toss her for the street, dogs for all.
Toss
of us.
her?
Come on.
It's hard to toss her when you have that commitment of
Yeah, but I
6-7 months.
Yeah.
but also at the same
I've never
time,
had a
six,
relationship go for 6 months, so.
For her to be able to move the way she's moving, and like it says a lot. So you kind of have to know your role at that point. So
Let's
there's no
be
point of
realistic
wasting
though.
more time.
Everybody don't just walk away. Like I feel.
I agree with you. They're not walking away. I agree with you. They're not walking away.
It's gonna be over with. I'm gonna just be like, no, I'm gonna walk with. No, you're not. You be going back to that person.
Yeah,
and
but that's
then
when
just-
shit gets toxic as hell, and like that.
But you
whole
did. You play that
I heard
role
that's
in that
really
toxic.
popular out here,
Yeah, and
though.
that toxicity.
Toxicity?
stuff.
Yeah.
Toxicity
Oh,
is very-
1000%.
But that's also like in the feel of get back at that point, because like then they got me,
Get
so
back
it's
your
just
feelings.
a little bit of both.
Okay then.
The longer you spend with somebody, the more time you have invested in them, the more into them. So it's extremely hard after a year to just say, "I'm going to walk away."
Yeah.
Okay? Because if you're used to, you know, your woman every single day sleeping next to you,
Yeah.
that's that habit that got formed. Okay? So that's how you keep a man. you build a habit with.
It's like forming soul bonds, connections, all types of stuff. That stuff don't just go away. Like I messed with a guy and he was the one that messed up things with us. You know, he was the reason.
With us? What do you mean us?
Like me and him. He messed up things with me and him.
All right.
So he was the reason that we were not together. But like weeks or months would go by and he'll be like, dang, like I'll wake up and you not there. Like, or I'll just like see, like even if I was being annoying, he'll be like, dang, I just like missed the times where you were like annoying. And it's like, you know,
you say things just don't go away. Like
yeah, some things just
they don't just go away. I think she's right.
But like if somebody hit me up saying, yo, that's my chick too, like.
And it's been a year. You've been with her a year.
And she was laying up with another dude the whole time. Like I'm like I shut the bitch out like easily for me. So like I'm kind of like
you probably get your lick back though.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean, the only reason I say it's hard, it's extremely hard to just let go of that somebody because, you know, after you spend that long time period, you know, it's hard. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I agree it's hard, but I think it's like how secure are you? How much? Like, I feel like if you know you're a good person, why are you gonna hold on to something with somebody who's been telling you lies? Like, if you know you could bring a lot to the table, why are you gonna settle for trash? Because that's what it is.
Yeah,
trash.
you know.
So you gotta have respect for yourself.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay if like a man does it to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay for a couple women to share one man. You know, that's okay. There's really no problem with that. I don't think there's any problem with that because if he's taking care of all of you. And you're well taken care of. I think it's okay. I really don't see a problem with it.
Oh, you mean like okay?
No, I'm just saying it's okay for multiple women, you know. But it's wrong if the woman does it.
Like it's like the analogy. Nobody wants a lock that can be opened by all the keys, right? And like vice versa.
I just don't want it period. I mean, I understand this is maybe not what everybody thinks, but I just feel like if you have respect in yourself and you know who you are and what you bring to the table, of course it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard as fuck. You're going to want to text them. You're going to miss them. It's a healing process. Yeah. But if you're strong, the strong will fucking survive. You go through it because you deserve better and you don't shit.
Yeah, I think you're right to a point. You deserve better. But like, what if he's one of the best, you know?
There's another one out there.
No, there's not another one. I really think that's where we go back to 10% of males out here are with 90% of the females. It's in Chicago. I would believe it'd be in Atlanta. It would be in most of the, you know, the big cities. 10% of the males are with 90% of the majority of women. All right. So what I mean by that is like you pay your own bills, right? Mm-hmm. You're a working woman. You work, right? Okay. If that man is taking care of everything for you, right?
Okay. Are we married?
You don't have to be married. No,
I don't need a man taking care of everything. Let me tell you something right now. Unless we're married, I don't need anybody to take care of things for me.
Okay, let's say you got pregnant, you can't work. You're pregnant, you can't work. You got pregnant, you can't work. Well, you're pregnant now.
No, I'm not.
It's okay. You can't get pregnant?
Okay, fine.
So you can't get pregnant?
Of course I can.
Okay, so you can get pregnant.
I never got pregnant.
So you can get pregnant. You're saying yes?
I'm sure.
Okay, so you're pregnant. You can't work. You're overweight. Like you got that big ass belly. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard. Yeah. If majority give you that paternity leave, you're leaving.
As a teacher, you get paid maternity leave.
Forget whatever you do. I'm just saying you're pregnant. You've been with that man. He's taking care of you. It's hard to leave when you find that out. You can't just leave.
I understand, but
So the circumstances have changed the answer to the question. That's what I'm saying.
I understand, but I'm answering this as me, and I would never be in a position where a man is taking care of me because that means he has leverage over me, and I'm a professional woman who financially, mentally, emotionally could provide for myself.
So are you a professional woman who financially, mentally, physically, emotionally can provide for yourself?
Yes.
Or do you just fall under that dominant, independent type of woman? Do you think so?
Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of masculinity, you know?
I feel like I'm you know, I could be wrong, but your vibe gives me like, okay, you are independent, and it's really nice to be independent and a dominant woman in a lot of ways. But would you even give a man a chance to lead? Like, okay, you could pay for stuff if you want. You could pay for all that shit, your clothes, your bills, and all that stuff. But if a man wants to assert himself and he wants to show that dominance, can you like let down your guard and let?
There are ways. I love an alpha male. You just can't be alpha at the same time.
So what gets you to submit then?
I think it's just how secure are you as a man? How mature are you as a man? And
so how financially secure
financially, mentally,
okay.
Like what have you gone through? And I think, can a man buy me nice shit? Can he take me out? treat me like a woman, like a lady, of course. Yes.
No, I have one of my
That.
friends. I have one of my
just
friends.
won't
She
rely on
always says that. I don't care what he buys me. I don't care what he has.
No,
I don't
want
care
nice
whatever.
shit. No,
And
I
then
don't
and then
care.
when
I want
I
nice
tell her that, like, that's what's gonna lead you to lonely nights,
I'll take
and you're
nice
gonna
things.
to a point until
Just
you're
don't-
hold on.
Yeah.
Until you're depressed at 34, looking at the world like, damn, I missed every opportunity that came at me. Because that's really what it is.
And if I feel like if a guy can't show his actions, then what else do you expect from him? His words.
And what do you mean by actions? Money talks and bullshit walks. So he's spending.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if it not even
Okay.
just on the money aspect, but the things that you asking a man to show you, but you being all dominant, independent, you saying he can't be alpha at the same time you're being alpha. Like,
Yeah, no alphas could be alpha at the same time. No, you have to give and take for sure.
at the same time, what that mean though? Like,
That just means like if I, as an alpha, there's certain times where I'm gonna put my foot down, but then if I'm with a secure man, then I have no problem with letting him take the lead. It's situational.
how
but
do you
my-
know he's secure?
Well, you learn over time. I'm not just jumping into a relationship with
But
him.
how are you
He's
learning?
gonna prove himself.
How
You're
is
gonna
he
see his
proven?
work ethic. You're gonna see his time management. You're gonna see, does he take care of himself? How does he present himself? Is he a family man? What does he do with his money? Is he gambling his money every day? Does he like to go out with his boys and 30 women? Like, for me, that's a level of maturity.
So
And
you're
so-
like characteristic personality traits.
A man, look at a person in general, show you who they are. You just gotta sit back and watch. But my whole point is, if a man wants to pay my bills and that, he can, but never because I can't. Okay, you want to pay my cell phone bill, you want to pay this, that's fine. But the minute you stop, that doesn't mean my water's going to get turned off. That means
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
of course,
continue to
of
cry.
course. We're not saying
That's
that.
what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
never want to be in a position where a man feels like he has leverage and he can provide for me because I can provide for myself.
Because you don't want to put yourself vulnerable. You've probably never
Yeah,
been a
that's what
vulnerable
it is.
woman. You want to stay, I can do it myself, I can do it myself, I
But
can do it
could
myself.
you could be vulnerable. That doesn't mean I'm broke and I need a man to pay
No
for
one's
me.
saying you're broke. No one
But-
even brought that up.
But
No
you
one's
did.
saying
You
anything.
said you're
No, I'm
pregnant,
saying
you don't have money, this, so-
Yes, at a point when you get pregnant, you're vulnerable, correct? When a woman is pregnant, is she not vulnerable?
But you can still work.
Yeah, but it's not about the
You're
money.
vulnerable.
I know, but it's not really about the money. That's really when a man needs to step
I
up.
feel like what he's saying. So if say if like you need some food or something like that, if a guy was to offer you
Of
some food,
course.
would you really let him buy you food, or you
Yes,
just gonna
that's
have
what I'm
this
saying.
mindset where I'm so independent,
No,
I'm gonna use my little $5.
you guys are
to
not
do some
understanding. I'm independent where I'm saying I don't need a man to pay for my shit because
No, we fully
That's all I-
understand.
that's
You're
it.
like you're
You
presenting
can buy
that
me shoes
boss
and all
bitch
the
mentality. You have that boss bitch mentality. No one's gonna pay for me. I'm gonna do it myself. I got that alpha male mentality.
But they can't.
And then those
they
lead.
just-
I'm telling you what happens with that. Those lead into lonely nights.
So you find a beta male.
You're gonna find a beta male. Someone's gonna do exactly what you tell them.
How long a guy gotta fight to like get to like how long he gotta?
But I don't think
So-
you guys are still hearing me. I would love a man whose his love language is acts of service. You could bring me food. You could bring me soup. You could.
But the
do all
process
these
of you
things.
the process of you learning him, how long is this time period? Like how
As
long
long
does
as
the
it
guy
needs
have
to be, just as long as he needs to learn
And
me.
I feel like that's
I
why
don't.
you say
I feel
some
like
girls end up lonely.
not everybody.
They do. It is a lonely road. Yeah.
But I'm not going to be broke relying on a man.
That's like Steve.
But no one's
Harvey.
asking you to make money because if a man that is a high value man, then what? You're gonna need an alpha, okay? Because you're gonna need a man that makes a lot of money. He's got to make more than you. He's got to be your superior in every way. Okay, that's what you're gonna need.
Yes.
All right,
Probably, yeah.
and not probably, yeah. It's almost a yeah. Not
Almost
probably.
a
Let's
yeah.
let's get away from probably and let's just say yes.
Almost
Okay.
yes.
All right, have you said yes before or no?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I agree with you.
Okay, I'm just trying to tell you, it's okay to say yes. All right.
I know.
All right, and it's a lonely road at 37, 38 when you got nobody, and then you look down the path of, I wish they had a social media app of like who you dated and how it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a great idea.
who you dated and how it fucked up. If you really think about
I said
it,
there should be a Netflix show where you walk in a room and all your exes are there, and
Yeah,
you
I
have
like
to have
that.
a
I like
conversation
that.
with all of them.
I like that.
but I'm just saying, they relationships are extremely hard, and women that are alphas that say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm a boss bitch, I take care of myself. Yeah, that's great. For how long?
Yeah, at what
Yeah.
point does it just have to change for the relationship to take that step or to be in a comfortable spot
Yeah.
for both of you guys?
Once you're pushing 30s, like I feel like you
Yeah,
gotta
like,
start
you have to-
settling like at some
Yeah,
point
just
because like
take your L on some things, okay? I can't act like this,
100%.
I can't do this just because like I do need a man. Or
And I relate to you like I'm dominant, and I'm not saying like, oh,
How old are you, Carmen?
25.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I'm a
So you're
submissive
dominant
person.
in what ways?
No, I'm a submissive. Like, okay, I can, when it comes to my work, when it comes to my business, when it comes to things that I need to do, like if I have to assert myself and I need things to, like if
You're
whatever
productive.
needs to get done, like I'll get it done. Like,
Yeah.
I handle my
I agree with you, but you're 25, right? So you're like a depreciating asset. No matter what, you're starting to depreciate, right? Because as you get older and older, the younger group of women come in, right? I mean, they're getting worse and worse. The younger women are getting worse and worse, and the older women, like 25, 30, 35, like you guys still value yourselves extremely like up there, and it doesn't matter how much money you make, doesn't matter how good you look. Your biological clock is ticking. You have to have a kid before it gets dangerous.
Yeah.
So
but also, what I give people their time to really just, like I said, I'll let things happen naturally. I'll let people show me who they are, because in my early 20s, I wasted that shit dating for real. Like what was I doing being in like serious relationships in my early 20s? Like you really still a baby when you're in your 20s. Like
no, I agree. I agree 100% with you. I agree.
Mhm.
I know what you're saying, but I'm saying that clock starts ticking a lot faster for women. Correct? Once you get to 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, yeah, you may reach your goals financially, but that job will fire you before you fucking know it. They don't care about you. And the loyalty in the job market is not there. Obviously, we went through COVID. Everybody got fired and hired. Things, got recreated. New jobs got out there. But, finding a man and all that, that's gotten
like you get lost in that independence.
Yeah.
So like you can be as independent as you want, you can make as much money as you want, but being an alpha male, either way, we're coming in here, we want to take care of you. So when you come in and find a woman with that mindset, and it's just like, all right, well, if you're 28 and you think like you said, the new women are coming in, it's like, fuck that, we'll find another bitch with a different mindset who's gonna fit my submissive needs, who is not a hoe running around the street, fit what I need by my side as an alpha male. Yeah,
and I'm not saying anything against the women that are older, okay? I'm not saying you guys are like it's over for you guys, so don't get it twisted like it. Many older women have, they're sophisticated, they're out there, they look nice. Some of them now are getting their bodies done, so you've even the score out with the younger women, but you're just so cocky to a point. It's extremely hard to date you guys and take you so serious because you've been through it, right? Like if you have a car that's always breaking down and you've been through, oh, that's my motor, that's my transmission, that's this. You already know. You women know, oh, he's playing with me. This guy's done this. He's messing with me. This guy's done this, So that becomes a big problem. You already know what the game is. You don't even give the chance anymore, right? And that's where it really reflects,
I think you give the chance, but you allow them to prove either side. You give the chance. You just allow them to show who they
Well, you
are.
don't really look like you'd give a chance.
I do give. That's the thing. I do give a chance. I take things for what they are, and I let them.
Well, how do you make sure you know what they are? Like
give it time. You see them in different situations. I said that earlier.
Okay.
I learned it's nice to challenge guys, but you know what? I'm not finna challenge no guy who want to be an alpha, who want to be dominant. Because at the end of the day, like I am a girl, and I like being a pretty girl. Like I don't want your role.
It's good to challenge guys in what ways?
No, I mean like saying girls who are dominant, who play that. I'm not saying like
the boss bitch mentality. Just say it, boss bitch. The boss bitch
mentality. They like to challenge men. It's okay.
Yeah.
If you want to challenge men from time to time, okay, do that. But at the end of the day, I don't want your.
Yeah, you're 37 crying yourself asleep. That's realistically what happens. You're 37 crying yourself asleep.
I just think you don't tolerate shallow shit from men.
Okay.
You don't let the sweet words impress you. You let their actions impress
Because you don't let
you.
nothing impress you.
No, but you do. You do let things impress you. You just don't let them overtake you and just go off of that and that only.
And like you said, the things that impress you are like family traits and
and again, of course, would I appreciate nice shit? Of course I can. Would I appreciate if you want to pay my bills? Yes, I just will never rely on that. That's the point I'm trying to say.
Okay, no,
that's it.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we appreciate you guys being on today's episode of Wake Up. Tune in next week, and we'll talk.
Yay.
If you guys want to take any contact pictures, my headphones for